way from Liberia. Today is a new day here. It's a little cloudy. It looks dark outside. It looks like it's gonna rain. I have not been fortunate to experience Liberia rain, and I really want it. Most times by the time I leave the house, it rains behind me, and it doesn't rain where I am. But this morning, I'm on my way to meet a sister that relocated from the US, and she lives here. She's gonna be sharing her story with us, and I think it's one that you want to hear. So I'm looking forward to that conversation. We've been trying to meet up for a while. We've both been super busy, so we're grabbing lunch today, and I'm so excited. You guys stay tuned for that. We are here in the what's the date today? Tuesday during the day, so nothing's really set up, but this is the deck. It's one of the hottest places in Liberia right now. If you have not been to D Calabash or you have not heard about it, this is D Calabash. There's an indoor area. There's another cover area. I'll show a little bit when I'm going out. But this patio normally is full with people. This deck, it goes all the way down there. These lights, when they come on at night, is beautiful. They do live music here on Sundays, Saturdays. I haven't been here Saturday or Friday in a long time because it's too crowded. It's right adjacent the lagoon here. The ocean is right behind that sand, so it's like a little piece of strip of sand that's between there, and there's the ocean over there. You can even hear the noise, the ocean view. It's really beautiful. So when I'm going out, I'm gonna show the other parts of it.
This is not hot.
Okay, so we're here. I told you guys I was coming to meet a sister. You don't know her, but we're here at the Calabash in Kongatown Back Road, and I've been looking forward to this conversation for so long. But before we get started, I'm gonna show you what we're about to eat.
Yep.
For lunch. We ain't doing no salad, none of those stuff. You see what we're about to eat. Some fufu and ghost soup, and she's having palawa sauce and fufu. And they give us this really good fresh drink, pineapple and ginger, freshly made. It tastes really, really good. And we have a guest here. Who do we have here?
Miss Angel.
Hi, Angel. Yes, there's the guest. There's the guest. And we're gonna have a really good conversation. So you guys stay tuned. Get comfortable. All right. So we are all set. So today I have with us here our sister and mother and friend from the U.S. She moved to Liberia a little bit ago, and she's gonna tell us about her process and how it's been. When I first saw her video, she actually has a channel that she just started, and she posts clips on there about some of the things that she's doing. So we'll leave the link below so you guys can actually go check it out. But when I saw that video, I was like, I need to talk to you because there were things on there that actually intrigued me. So sis Dagnet is here with me today. And I think we're gonna start with, you said you lived in the US
35 years.
35 years she lived in the US. Why? You know, I was there for 20 years. And I still get the why question. So if you were there for 35 years, that's a bulk of your life.
Yes.
And you still decided to come to Liberia. Why did you decide to come to Liberia?
Well, to be quite honest, I always had it in my mind that I would come home one day, maybe doing retirement, 65, 70 years, so just to relax. That was my plan. It was always in the back of my head. But you know, when you have your plan, God also has His plan.
Yeah.
So to make a long story short, to be honest, God's the one who dragged me, because I was planning to come maybe 15, 20, 30 years later.
Really?
Yes. So I used to live in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I had just bought a tiny house up in the mountains because I was done with city life. I want to live off the grid, grow my own food, like a village life, but American version. So when I moved in the house, I moved there on the weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It took us 3 days to move. I started the morning when I woke up. There was a little lake right facing my French door in my living room area. And I looked at the lake and the waterfall also, and it's like someone or something opened up a faucet and just baptized me. I don't know how to explain it. That's the only. Just baptized me with this radical, unquenchable love and desire and passion to go home. It's like someone was pulling. I can't even explain it. It's like someone or something was pulling me. I said, but Lord, if that was the case, why didn't I just move from Charlotte to Liberia?
There.
Why? But he said, because I'm stubborn.
Oh,
he was
so
talking
he must have given you that sign.
Yes, but I was just dismissing. I thought it was just a fleeting thought. I thought it was just a desire from me. So I just nah. Yes. He said, okay. Some of us who are stubborn and who are strong-willed. So
y'all won't call to yank those jobs then from y'all before y'all can come here.
Yes.
And the women will call to you first before y'all come.
As it's like someone or something, I just had this overwhelming desire and passion. It became like an addiction and obsession. So I said, okay, if this really from you, God, turn it up. If it's not, quench it. I should have never said that. Because he turned it up to a level that it became so obsessed. I was like obsessed. That's the only thought, desire. I was watching 200 videos a day about people living back home. That was the only thing I could. My whole thought, my dream, my desire, my passion, everything was like going back home. For like 2 months, I tried to shake it. I couldn't shake it for 2 months. When he turned it, I said, okay, I got it, Messi, I got it. Please turn it down. But he didn't turn it down. Because the prayer, what I really pray was, if it's you, turn it up and let it stay up until I land. Until I step foot on that ground. If it's not you, just quench it.
Just quench it, yeah. Well, let me stay where I am.
Yes. Well, he turned it up. Like I said, I wish I didn't pray that prayer, but I prayed it. He turned it up and it did not stop until I
she
hit
landed.
Ground.
So what you guys don't know is, Sis Dagnet here, she just said to me when we were driving, she didn't visit.
Nope.
Please tell us. Because y'all thought I was crazy. I visited once and then I came. I visited in January. I moved in May. She didn't even visit. So please tell us about that.
Yes, I didn't visit. People think I'm crazy also. Like, how could you spend 35 years
away
and just come out of the blue? But I have to say, if God sent you to do something, you really have to obey him. Go ahead and do it. If I was doing that in my own strength, I will find reason why I shouldn't, would have, could have, should have, what if, and all those long lists of reasons why I shouldn't come now. So in the past, I thought about visiting, but it was not really that strong. But when he told me go, he said, what he told me was go. I'm sending you to go deliver my people. So while I didn't come to visit beforehand, I can't answer that question, but I can only tell you, when he put that drive and desire and passion in your heart, nothing can shake it. Myself tried to shake it. I tried to explain it. It wouldn't go. The more I tried to explain it or shake it away, it's just somebody just turning the knob up and higher and higher and higher. The obsession, it was like obsessive, addictive, compulsive. It's like I was just daydreaming. All my daydreams, all my desires,
of a
all
place
my
she has not been to in 35 years.
I was just like, I must go. It's like someone or something was calling me, and I just couldn't shake it. I never thought I was going to go home like that. I figured I would save some money. Do the right way. Most people say plan, strategize, execute your plan, do all of that. Now he just said up and leave. Yes.
Okay. Wow. That is something. And if you guys pay attention, if you have not seen the last video I did when I was in Ghana, I also told you that our move was almost like divine. Because I pray about a lot of things that I do, almost everything that I do, I would say. And there was a leading to actually come. So people would say, but you guys are a young couple. You had thriving accomplishments in the US. There was not a hurry to come. And what they don't understand is we knew we could do a lot more. I can think of 10 more things I could do in the US, or my husband can do in the US. But it was about time that energy and that passion be taken and brought to my motherland, my father's land, the land that I was birthed in. And I think that's the same divine leading So I would admonish you guys in your process. I've said this to you a couple of times. If you can bear me witness, pray about the process.
Yes.
Don't just get up and move, because we'll talk to Dagnet here about her process since she's been here. Considering she didn't visit and she came, we should all expect everything to be going wrong, right? But we'll hear her because she been the way she been rubbing some things in my face, making me feel like I ain't even get it together correct yet. So, you came. What did you do in the U.S. when you were there? What did you walk away from?
I had my own little business that I had started. And I went to the natural. Please don't miss much. She see the people, the fishermen over there. I started my own natural products, make natural soaps.
Okay.
A lotion, deodorant from papaya, from mangoes, like stuff that you eat.
Yeah.
I want to go back into natural health. That's what I really wanted to do, and I just started doing that. So I was assuming, you can always have your own plans. I was thinking, enjoy, please, do the video. Yeah. So I was thinking that I can open my nice little natural herbs shop, the hair products, everything. The Lord taught me most of those things. And then during the 3 years of Corona, I also figured I can say I can be depressed or learn new skills.
Yes.
So I just thank God for YouTube. I watched hundreds and hundreds of little red books, and I learned these things.
Okay.
3 years really. So when I started the business, I was so excited. And then Corona came and almost shut everything. It really did shut everything down. So I got kind of depressed. I said, but you gave me all this skill, you told me to do this and do that, and then look what happened. But that's not where he wanted me to birth it.
Yeah.
The dream was conceived in the state.
Yeah.
But it was meant to be birthed here. So I just almost always assumed that, because that way it was conceived, it's going to be birthed there.
Yeah.
But this is really where he wanted me to birth it. Because since I came on ground, I realized looking for natural stuff, I assume because I'm in Africa, I will be able to find natural stuff.
It's just all over.
It's almost impossible.
Yeah.
So now it makes sense why he allowed me to conceive the ideas there and to birth it here.
Yeah.
When you looking for natural soap, natural deodorant, natural lotion, natural makeup, natural things for your hair, you have to walk up and down, you cannot find it. So I figured this is the right place the Lord had brought me here to go and start to continue. He shut it down there during Corona to bring it here. I'm not sure if I answered the question.
Yes,
Thank you.
did.
I want to make sure.
And then I know you said you did college and everything there.
Yes.
Did you have your background in that area, or it was completely different?
I did, African parents.
They gave you your major. They gave you a major.
I did finance and marketing.
Okay.
But that's now I have no interest in it. Making things with my hands is what I love. I enjoy. It's very therapeutic for me.
It is.
So it's good to African parents. There's nothing wrong with having children who you wanted to achieve to be doctors and lawyers and stuff and be creative. But please stop living vicariously through your children and don't let them fulfill your dreams because you didn't become a doctor. Because that child you want to become a doctor. Oh, sorry, I'm preaching to the choir. Because you want that child to be a doctor, that child may want to be a caterer. And she may be the best caterer.
Very good at it.
That person is in the mansion can call her to cook for them.
Yeah.
But if she was a doctor, who person will call her? Please let them fulfill the dreams and the goal that God He Himself placed inside of them. Because when they're living their dreams and fulfilling that goal, they don't feel like they're working. Like I don't feel like I'm working.
Yeah.
I feel like relaxed. It's very therapeutic. It's calming. I really enjoy. I can spend 12 hours making soaps, making lotions.
Wow.
I will not feel tired at all. I gotta force myself to sit down and eat.
Wow.
But I used to dread going to the office. You see the difference?
Yes.
You see?
So, you left all of that. You said you bought a home in the countryside. She lived in the cities
Charlotte.
for so many years. She lived in Charlotte, New York, California. So she lived in some big cities in the U.S.
Yes.
You sold your home, right? Sold her home because there are people who want to come back. They've been tied up to U.S. expenses, like these major things, mortgage, car loans, all these big things, kids in school and stuff like that, that is preventing them from coming.
Yes.
In her case, she just sold and left. So is there any, and I know some people would say leave the property there, rent it, while you're here. Was that ever an option for you?
Yes, I thought about doing Airbnb and all of those stuff, but I said if I do that, then I have a reason to come back because my mind was made up that I'm done, I'm out. If I come, it's for vacation, but not to come and handle housing business and stuff. I was done. Now, if you guys, some people still might want to have a tie back there because you may have family and friends that you still want to visit. Then that's an option you might want to consider. Maybe putting on Airbnb. This way you have income also, you can pay your mortgage and then maybe have some extra income in your name where you are. But you know, there's no one size fit all when it comes to the relocation. There's no one size. It all depends on your individual situation and why you want to move. So I would like you to sit down and think. Get a notebook, get a pen and paper. It's good to write. I like to write. Get a notebook, get a pen and paper and sit down and think, why do you want to move? When do you want to move? And how do you see yourself living when you move here? Write those things down, why, when, and how. And then if you can answer them honestly, be brutally and sincerely honest with yourself. It's not a competition with anybody else. Just sit and be honest with yourself. Why do I want to move? What is in America that I cannot stand anymore that I want to go back home? Why and when? And how do I see myself, or how do I envision my life as soon as I move, when I go back to Liberia, Nigeria, wherever you want to go to? Think about those things. And if you have a husband or kids or family, of course, you want to get their opinion too and let them sit and ask themselves the same question: why, when, and how.
And I think I like that because don't overlook it. You need to answer those questions because if you don't answer those questions, you will come and you go packing right back in a little bit. Once you understand your why, that's what keeps you grounded here.
Yes,
that's what helps you to go through LEC going out and waking up the next day and saying, you know what, I'm gonna do it again. So that's what keeps you grounded here. You got to be able to understand that why you want to move. Is it time? Is it not time? For her, so what was your planning process like? I know we say you woke up, you made the decision, you sold everything and you left, but I'm sure there was a little planning phase to make sure everything come into fruition. How long would you say that process was?
My planning phase, I would say about 9 to 12 months.
Within 1 year?
Yes, between 9 to 12 months.
She was out.
Yes, honestly, within 9 to 12 months, I started fine. And then when you decide, when you answer those 3 questions, then put down I had 3 different lists of things that I must take, list of things that I can live without, is like a 50-50, and list of things I can definitely get rid of. Write down those 3 lists of things. So the ones that you must take or you must have with you, that means you're taking them with you no matter what. The ones that's in the middle is like, well, I can live and I cannot, 50-50. The third list is I can do without. So those are the ones that you know you're going to give away or you're going to sell or whatever. You want to have at least minimum, I would say, 6 months to 1 year supplies of things to sustain yourself first. You don't want to come on ground and start spending money. So organize yourself and make sure you have 6 months to 12 months worth of things, whether it's clothes, whether it's toiletries, whether it's makeup, your favorite coffee, some canned food, whatever it is for you or your kids. Make sure you have at least 6 months to 12 months. If you can afford, make it 24 months. So at least when I first arrived, in the first 6 months, I didn't get to spend much money because I planned like that. I didn't spend money. I only spent money on things that, like maybe water and perishable stuff. But most of my essentials, I already had them because I came prepared for 6 months to 12 months. I planned that ahead.
That's a very good idea. I too did the same, especially for like in Ghana, I struggled a lot to send things. So I wasn't able to take things there. I just bought, but then you can find them too. They're costly, the US things. In Liberia, you find them everywhere. They can be expensive, but it's easy to ship to Liberia. So when we were coming to Liberia, I just sent my barrels. I think about 8 or 9 of them. So we tried to empty that storage. It's still there. I have a storage, so that's an extra expense still in the US. But let's move away from the US a little bit and bring it down to Liberia. How long have you lived in Liberia since you relocated?